If you can see me, welcome, welcome. All right, so it's January 4th. It is our first team training of the new year. How cool is that? We got to celebrate. And there's a lot of slides tonight. So I will talk pretty quick, but definitely shout. Oh, there we go. Shout out. This is our new year, new you. Haven't we heard that a bazillion times? New year, new you. Right, here we go. New year, new you. Oh, 22 degrees yesterday. Holy moly. No, thank you. If y'all haven't met me, most of you that are on, I believe, have. My name is Jen Gear, and I've been a paparazzi consultant for a little over 10 years. And I truly love doing these trainings. So if you ever have any questions, I'm going to hide my face here so I'm staring at myself. If you ever have any questions, definitely reach out and I will do my best to answer them for you. But you also have our team group where you can ask your questions there too. But always ask, okay? If you ever have a question, that's what we're here for. Tonight's main topic is on tracking and knowing your numbers. And I think we're going to focus on this a lot this year. We might even have some extra special trainings that friends are able to take advantage of, right? I mean, you can if you want to. But we have to celebrate, right? This is our January birthdays. We have Dottie Metz, January 6th, just a couple days away. Cherie Laird is the 13th of January, and Jennifer Sizemore is January 21st. So give them a happy birthday. Throw up some hearts for them. If you did not know, hi Treva, one of the cool perks of paparazzi is that they send you a birthday gift. Now, you do need to place an order of at least $50 or more, and they will send you your birthday gift along with your free shipping. So I always encourage you to order every month anyway. So this is something that will come during your birthday month. So it is a unisex, see, so guys, girls, it's going to be the same bracelet. It is super cool. I have to wait all the way until January to get mine. So I'm super jelly, all you January babies. This is insane, okay? Check this out. How many are on there? Someone count all those, right? Count all those people on there. Hello, the bracelet is cool. So all of these people that are on this list signed up in the month of January. Yes, you can see they signed up in different years. January is a hopping month for people to join paparazzi. One, yes, paparazzi always, I can't say always, but majority of the time, they do some sort of incentive where if you sign up, you get XYZ. Look at everybody on here. Like celebration, if your anniversary is in any month of paparazzi, but look at this in January. It is absolutely insane. And so celebrate everyone on here. I mean, super excited, super congratulations, like insane, okay? Like, seriously insane. Becky says 14, nice, thanks for counting. Our power word of the week, thanks to Retta for sponsoring our power word, is perseverance. Now, I loved, and I hope I got everybody on here. I didn't double check today to make sure if anybody else added, but I got most of you on here. Retta says perseverance to her means facing your fears and obstacles, even when you feel it's impossible. The word impossible is I'm possible. Never give up. Love it, Retta. All right, this next one here is Christine, and she said perseverance is never giving up, even though you feel like you can't continue. Yes, she knows it, right? Crystal Black says perseverance to me means that you don't let anything stop you from achieving greatness, even when the odds are stacked against you. Yes, I love it. All right, let's see. This one is our Brandy Redden from Minnesota, and she says, keep going, even on the hard days. Yes, some days are great and some days suck. Not gonna lie, right? Y'all know. Selena wrote, perseverance to her means to never give up. Keep pushing. You got this. Yes. And Selena is in Virginia. Ms. Becky Thompson, she's a Wyoming girl. She says, perseverance to me is never giving up. When you feel like giving up, remember the reason why it's for you. Why is it for you? This one is mine and I didn't fill it in, but perseverance is, yes, definitely what all of those ladies said. You know, you can't, not giving up when you have those days, reaching out when you have those days to somebody and saying, hey, I'm just having a not so great day. Can we chat for a minute? Or saying, what would you do in this situation? And that's it, right? Keep going. I love it. I love it. Treva says perseverance means to keep pushing through the day. Trouble or whatever is going to keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. So Thank you for everybody that commented what perseverance meant to them. Really appreciate y'all for doing that, because it's neat to see the different perspective from each person too. All right, so let's shout out. Now, I did post these in our team group, but I still like to recognize here because we have quite a few team members that are not in our group, and maybe they're not on social media. So I do send this out via email, and they are able to check them out there. But we want to celebrate everybody's hard work. Okay, so this is our club level 50. These are everybody in the month of December that ordered 50 to 148 personal volume from the company. Okay, our random winner, because we pick a random winner each month. Just if you order, you randomly get chance to win free jewelry, like, or free prizes. I mailed out all kinds of stuff yesterday. Was yesterday I mailed them, or the day before? But our random winner was Addie Nelson. So if you know Addie, give her a congrats for our club level 50. Our club level 150 is ordering 150 PV to 298 in December. And so as you see, the higher you go up in building your business, the better your odds get, right? Lisa Bohr is in South Dakota, and she's absolutely amazing. She is our random winner, so we mailed out her prizes. Club level 300, you can see this one. There is one. Sonia Miller, she's an automatic winner. She had no competition, right? So give her a congrats, and she actually just got started too. So how cool is that? She's like a winner, chicken dinner. And Brandy Redden was our random winner for our club level 500 during the month of December, which is 500 is from 500 to 698. So PV is, we get 2 PV per one piece. So one pair of earrings is 2 PV. PV stands for personal volume. And really what I almost said Paradise Valley, but PV means the way paparazzi gives awards, trips, prizes, and things like that. That's what they go off of, is your personal volume. So when you are ordering your jewelry from the company, and I say regularly, order at least once a month. That is what's going to keep your business growing, whether you want just the hobby so you get the discount, or whether you want to slowly start paying off bills, or whether you want to quickly save for a vacation or buy a brand new car, right? Brand new cars nowadays are flipping nuts. So is a used one. So that's how you can decide how you want to do it. So our topic for tonight is, it's really just a tracking activity. Now, earlier in the week, last week, we posted some images that I got from Sugar Bee Bling, and Mandy is amazing. She does all kinds of free training for anybody. And that's what we're going to kind of cover tonight. Okay, so we're going to kind of talk about them and why you should know your numbers and tracking your business. All right, so if you have any questions, though, drop them below. That way I can answer them for you. So here is our first one up. Who needs to track their numbers? Who? Right? Who needs to track their numbers? Those wanting a little more than a hobby, right? Or if they have a Hobby Lobby, addiction, they could track their numbers so they could buy more at Hobby Lobby. Those wanting to pay a bill off, those saving for a trip, those trying to reach a higher level in the company, those wanting to quit their 9-to-5er, basically everybody, right? You know how much your bills are each month, at least kind of around there. We know what our cell phone bill is going to be, our cable bill, internet bill, all of those things. And you know when they're about due. Well, you should know how much money you're building your business with, how much you're selling, and how much you're earning, right? And how much you're growing, okay? So this next one is what should you be tracking? You're thinking, well, okay, I know I need to track some stuff with my business, right? What should I be tracking? Well, it's called a P&L statement. Has anybody ever heard of that? Throw up some hearts if you've ever heard of a P&L statement. Profits and loss, yes. You want to track your sales, your ordering, your spending, your new customers, stuff that you buy, which is your purchasing, the hours you put in. You might think, well, I just work all the time. Well, when you really sit down to think about it, you really don't work all the time. You might do a little here and then do some laundry and some dishes and go watch a movie, and then you're coming back doing a little more. So when you really sit down and look at how many hours you are putting into your business, it's kind of crazy. And then you want to track what's working and what's not. Now, the cool thing about paparazzi and most network marketing businesses is there's so many different ways that you can run your business, right? Here's my list, okay? Here's my little list of items that you can do with your business, right? And we're in the jewelry business. You can have long live shows. You can have speed recaps. You can have flash sales. You can have albums. You can have pieces of the day. You can have Facebook stories. You can have Messenger. You can have Reels. You can have TikTok. You can have Instagram. You can have basket parties. You can have events. You can have vendor shows. And it goes on and on and on. But you want to know what's working for you, okay? There's things I've tried and they weren't for me. I'm like, nope, not doing that again. And then there's people on our team that do those and they're excellent at them. So you want to find out what's working for you. So you kind of want to track, okay, I do events and I sell this much at events. I do a Facebook Live and I sell this much, or I post an album and I'm selling this much. It's whatever works for you. And you also want training, okay? So you really want to grow. Just like any job, you're going to go, you go get this job somewhere, you're going to have a certain amount of training. If you're in a company, you're going to get more training when new things come out. Let's say fast food restaurant. You get there and you do your training when you first get there. Well, when a new system comes out or a new way to cook something comes out, you're going to learn. And the same thing should be applied when you're running your business. You want to learn and get better. And whether it is watching replays, hashtag replay fan here, or if you're able to catch live, works as well. But give yourself time each day or each week to grow and to learn. That's how you're going to get better. And you're going to be like, oh, I should have tried that a long time ago. Right? I've done that. I should have tried that 5 years ago. But where should you track your stuff? And be like, oh, okay, I know I need to do this. I got to do all this, but where? Some people, if you're digital, let me know, or if you're a notebook and pen. Who's notebook and pen and who's digital? I'm a digital fan, right? I track my sales through the Square app. I track my customers through the Send Out Cards app because I use that to mail my stuff. But you have a place to track your stuff. Where you do your taxes and things like that, that's how you track it too. Some people use QuickBooks and things like that. But it's completely up to you where you track, okay? And I'm going to give you some ideas, okay? So don't worry. All right, this next one is when should you track your stuff, right? The who, what, when, where's, how's, right? When should you track? Well, some stuff should be daily, some stuff should be weekly, monthly, and yearly. Now I'm going to leave this up to you on what you like to track each week. I will show you what I do, but again, everybody's different. Everybody runs their business just a little bit different. And what's going to happen is the more that you start doing it, it's going to kind of fill into what fits your lifestyle. I do shop all week and I invoice 1 day a week, okay? I used to invoice every night of the week, but I was so busy because you're always invoicing, mailing, responding, messaging, that once a week works for me. It's different for everybody and it's okay. So that's how you can set what you're going to track daily. Are you going to track every day that you sell a piece of jewelry on a notebook? Perfect. Okay, are you going to do it weekly? At the end of the month, are you going to look at your numbers and see where you are this month versus you were last year? I mean, and it, like I said, that could be physical paper or it could be some digital tracking system. And there's lots out there. Google Calendar, I'm telling you, is one of my favorites because you can create how many items sold, and you could go into your calendar each day and put Monday, 30 pieces, Tuesday, 3 pieces, Friday, 6 pieces, Saturday, 100 pieces. You know what I mean? Like you could do that. So then a year from now, you can go back and look to see where you were and what you sold a year ago. Now I know the Square app that I use, it shows, because I do invoicing 1 day a week, I can go back to a year ago and see how many pieces of jewelry I sold this week. I mean, there is that option when you use Square. I have not used PayPal, so I wouldn't be able to answer on PayPal, but you could, I'm sure there's some sort of, something along those lines that PayPal does as well. Now, why should you track your stuff? For one, why not? Why not? One, you want to track numbers, obviously, for tax reasons. And then at the end of the year, it's easy to do your taxes if you keep up on your numbers throughout the month. But why? You want to see that you're growing, or you want to see that, you know what, December of last year was slower and this year's better, or vice versa. But any business that you get in, some people get in the business and they're like, yeah, I'm doing good. And then when it slows down, they quit and they start another one because it's new and exciting and sparkly. But every business goes like this. Every business, it doesn't matter if you are in network marketing, if you're in real estate, if you're a car salesman, if you whatever, you're going to go like this. Okay. There's always ups and downs. but you want to track so you know where you are. You know that, okay, last year at this time we were a little slow. So you can be like, well, maybe this year will be slow, or it might be really, really busy. But just know that tracking, you will be able to see over the long haul how your business is doing. Because we get excited and then we're like, oh, well, maybe not. Oh my gosh, maybe we should. But as we move on here, this I want to shout out to last week's action step winners. These guys, so in the month of December, I tried something different. I thought, okay, we will do an incentive each or an action step each week. You have all month to do it. But what I had found happened is I would forget to do them each week, and the people I chatted with on our team did the same thing. So everybody that participated in December and were active, that means your account, you had to order at least 50 PV to be active to win, got a prize. I mailed them out yesterday, so hopefully they got them, or the day before. I don't know. But everybody, thank you for participating. Y'all get a prize. Should be on the way if you have not received it yet. So congratulations to those ladies. Becky says, I was doing both last year, pen and paper. Yeah, some people work better with pen and paper. And Becky said, I set a goal for the month and then I see how close. Yeah, set a goal and then see where you get, okay? So this week's action step, y'all should see this. It posted on Monday morning, right? It should have anyway. And these are those sheets that I talked about last week, okay? Now I encouraged you to print them out and then to fill in the numbers, okay? So 2 of the sheets, which we will walk through, let's flip the page here. 2 of the sheets, beat your best. These ones are really cool if you stick them inside something that you can dry erase on, right? You can, these are just those paper protectors or whatever, sheet protectors, but if you put them in there, you can write your numbers on them. Now mine that I did, I changed this a little bit. I tweaked it to work for my business, right? I don't have a website other than the free one that Paparazzi provides to me, okay? And I wanted to just keep track of the stuff that I'm interested in. I do Facebook Live, I do Reels, and then I do lots of albums. That's what works the best for me. So I was keeping track. Hopefully y'all can see this. I'm going to try to zoom in actually here. Let's see if we can do this. You guys can see it better. There we go. Okay, so now you can see it a little bit better. Let's see. Anyway, so on here, Facebook sales live and replays, right? So if somebody buys off of my Facebook sale, whether it's a live or replay, I keep track. Okay, now last week I beat my December goal. So I just started with my December numbers. My customers, I have new and current. So I know that I'm getting new customers. I had 2 new ones and I think I had 15 regular, but this week I did better with 24, right? Live sales, what does that say? Live shows, fast and long. How many fast shows did I do and how many long ones? So, and how many reels I did. So I was playing with mine to make it work for me. You can definitely change that out for you, but you can edit it, okay? Like you can do whatever you like. The same thing with tracking your team, okay? You can fill in the blanks to what works for you, okay? So you can change your numbers around, okay? Your personal volume, and then where you know, what team rank you had and all that. If you don't have a team, that's okay. Okay, and then the other 2 that I'll move the screen and you guys can see them. These are your personal volumes. I went back to my best year that I ever had with Paparazzi was 2017. And I filled in all of the blank, you know, I filled in the numbers. That was my best year when I really, I did some other things I'll have to share with you one day, but you can do all different kinds of things. Your last year, this year, and what best year was. I encourage you to fill these out so you can see them visually on a piece of paper. This one you can write on the paper because you know it's for a year. And then the other one that I have for you is your social media. Fill out your friends, your followers, all of that stuff, and do it at the beginning of January, which now is great. Do it in February, and then you can see how you've grown throughout the year. If you're visually able to see these, it's a lot better for you. Now you might say, well, hey, I can't print that out. Okay, screenshot it on your phone and you can zoom in and use the little the little top text or whatever and fill in your numbers. So you can do it and not have to print it, okay? So those images, let's go back here, friends. Those images are saved on our team page. You can find them in the albums. You can find them up in the announcements. But I encourage you to do these. Each week, we can share and kind of be that accountability buddy to see how we can grow, right? So going back a couple slides, this is this week's action step is print these out, write your numbers down, and then, you know, put them down below the image inside our group, okay? And I'll post mine probably later this week. I'll be able to do it tomorrow. But here are those other images like I was talking about. Fill in your personal Facebook friends, right? Fill in all of these things as much as you can, because some of you have a TikTok account and are building your TikTok. Do that. Some of you have a hop in Instagram. Do that. You know, if some of you use email and subscribers that way too, figure all that stuff out and put it in there. But it's nice to know those numbers. Now this one here for your volume, reaching the different levels. As you order jewelry from the company, right? You're building your business because you're ordering from the company. This shows you how to get to these levels, okay? Needed for bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and diamond. Bronze is paparazzi's first level. Silver, when you reach silver, you get extra perks for reaching that level at the end of the year. Gold, you get double hostess rewards for a year. Platinum and diamond, there's tons and tons of perks. The main perk for diamond is there is a all expense paid shopping spree in Las Vegas, and that is held in September. So totally worth it. So our weekly action steps, though, like I showed you, we are posting those on Monday morning. They're due by Sunday evenings. They're not required at all. It's a fun way to learn a little each week that helps your business grow. We will choose a random winner each week, but prizes will be mailed out at the end of the month. Your account must be active by the end of the month to get the prizes. So what happens if I pick Judy Moody on week 1, but then Judy Moody is like, you know, I can't be active. I just, you know, want to do all the activities. That's fine, but we will grab the next winner that is active, okay? And the reason we're doing that is because I really want to teach you that investing each month in your business is going to grow. Spending that at least order once a month is going to help your business grow. I promise you that. What has happened over the past like 3 or 4 months is, you know, people have taken a break from ordering for 6 or 8 months, which then when your account is about to cancel, paparazzi will require you to order, you know, that 100 PV, the 200 pieces of jewelry, right? So then your account, you're like, oh my gosh, I got to order all this jewelry to keep my account open. So if you order each month, just a little bit, it stays open and it'll never close, right? It just won't. If you have any questions about that, though, reach out. So those of you inside our group might have noticed I've posted a ton of videos in the last few days. And you might be like, testing me if you like, or you might be like, this is awesome. So we have a section inside our group called the guides. If you've used the guides before, drop guides below or throw up some hearts just so I can kind of see who's played around in there. Now, here's what's cool about the guides is it organizes posts. So if you are like, Jen, how do I do a recruiting challenge? Or how do I have a Facebook Live party? They're all there in the guide section and it's easy to find. It's like, look, right? And you're like, you know, here's your index and this is where you go, okay? So if you click on the guide section, it'll pull up this thing in the center. 0 of 16 guides completed. Yes, this is my report card, okay? But if you go through each of these, on the right-hand side, you can check out, say, I use this example here, that's List Builder. If you click on the done, it'll put a check mark that it's done. And up in the left-hand corner, it'll show green done. So that means if you like start this on a Wednesday and then Friday, you're like, oh, I'm going to go do some more in the guides. You can see which ones you've done and completed. I get a little OCD and I want to go through and make sure I've done every single one of them. A lot of them contain mini YouTube videos where you can have that playing while you're doing the dishes and whatever. And you do pick up tips each time you do them. So I encourage you to check out the guide section. I am going to continue to add videos from Andrea Hutchinson's training. She's doing a 30-day boot camp on recruiting. So you'll be able to find that in the guides by scrolling all the way down, and you can participate in that if you prefer. I am also doing the Frank's Divas challenge that they have in there as well. And the reason I'm choosing those two, which there's lots, don't get me wrong when I say I'm choosing those two because I trust their training. I've watched enough of their training that I love what they're doing. So I'm going to start adding people that I trust their training and I think it's amazing and you can learn a lot from them in our guide section. So that way you can learn other forms of training versus just watching myself. Okay. So check out those guides if you haven't. Hi, Christine. Because there's lots of amazing information. I've done videos for years and they're there. Like they really are. If you're curious how to do a fundraiser, it is there. It can totally help you out. Okay. So check those out. And again, we always want to do a shout out each week. Our YouTube person of the week is Tricia Shelvin. If you've heard of her, throw up some hearts. She is absolutely amazing. She has tons of tips on YouTube too. So search her out. So much free training on YouTube. Check it out. All right. Who has seen the company incentive for the month? Who's seen it? Who's checked it out? It is amazing. As I mentioned earlier, that paparazzi is usually in January. We always wait till January 1st just to see. But usually in January, they have some sort of incentive. This January, they are giving away this super cute tote, right? This is a really cute bling bag. And anybody that orders any kit will get it. If they only order the $99 basic starter kit, they will get their bling bag with their next paparazzi order, okay? But if you get the $2.99 kit or the $4.99 kit, it will come inside their kit. So now is the time. Should we go back and see how many people joined in January? I think Becky said 14. Lots of people join in January so they can get the free stuff. So I really encourage you to reach out to people and just say, hey, you know what, check this out. Are you interested in something like this? I can give you more info and see what they say. Absolutely amazing. I love this tote. I have one of these myself. It's amazing. Paparazzi is awesome. All right. And yeah, and having people underneath you, really, this is all we do. This is all we do, right? This is it. Throw up some hearts. We like to have fun. I like to do training. You don't have to do training like this. So once you get some people underneath you, tag them in our incentives. You know, keep in touch. Hey, how's it going? I give them grace as they run their business different than you. Participate in team incentives, and your team will as well, right? Crazy how that works. Recognition, trust the process, and have fun with it, right? That's all it is. But blessing others with the opportunity, that's what you're doing, right? And never ever judge, just offer it out. Offer it out. So here's our quote of the week. Who loves Tinkerbell? I love Tinkerbell. I love the attitude, Tinkerbell. All you need is faith, trust, and a little pixie dust. Faith, trust, and a little pixie dust. Absolutely. So next week's chapter, I think I talked pretty quick tonight for all y'all that are still on. I want to keep you about 30 minutes. We're cutting it close here. Is back to the basics. So next Tuesday on our weekly Tuesday chat, we are going to talk a lot about going back to the basics and all the different ways that you can do paparazzi, that you don't have to do social media. But I'm definitely encouraging you to learn how to do the Facebook Lives or the Reels and things like that. So the basics are lots of things we're going to do. So this kind of shows you on the 11th is back to the basics. The 18th, we're going to talk about different ways to increase your sales, whether it is on social media or at an event. And then the 25th, we're going to talk more about recruiting and sponsoring people. We're going to really dive into that. Tonight is our Fashion Fix night. So if you are part of the Fashion Fix and ordering, you can order tonight at 10 p.m. So that way you can get your jewelry in. What else? Let's see. So I did post this. If y'all seen this inside our team group or in the email I sent out, this is our kind of like a weekly calendar at a glance, right? To kind of put everything out there. And I did put in some open dates that I have time to chat. Okay. So if you are interested in a 30-minute chat with me, you can reach out. I will get next week's calendar posted by Sunday. So then we have, for the week and all of that. but we can talk about anything. We can talk about your team, or we can talk about you have someone that's interested in joining, how to get them started, or what have you. You can reach out. This is time set aside especially for you. Okay. Now I only have so much time in the day. So that is why I set these times so I can chat with you. Okay. This is the time that works for me in my schedule. So we'll make sure it works for you. A couple of people asked about some weekend times. I should be able to do that in about 2 weeks, but I will let you know on those dates. Okay. So if you have questions though, let's reach out. Also on here are some ideas of what you could do on a Wednesday. Wear a Wednesday, right? Thursday's Throwback Thursday. Friday is Follow Up Friday, right? Those are things that you can do. They are just some ideas. Monday is when we post our action step, and Sunday is when you want to have it done, okay? But if you want to get in on any of those chats, reach out to me, or wait till the schedule comes out and see what might work for you, okay? Or if you're like, hey, do you have anything at this time? I can see what works in my schedule at this time, right? My schedule changes a lot, kids and sports and just my part-time job that I have, extra activities, is doing different things. We can cover all of those, just get you in here and there, that's why I have those times. Okay. So I do want to say, well, very cool, Becky. Very cool. I want to say thank you for investing your time in